Over the moon, totally elated and a little in awe. Thank you very much.
I'm sure we've got lots of questions from the assembled media, but just quickly, a question on Dandelyan 2. Yes. How different is it going to be? You talk about evolving. Is it going to be a whole new concept, a whole new look?
It is going to be a whole new Lyan. We're obviously so proud of everything that the team have worked to with this, but to be honest, that's the thing that we're most proud of. The things that we now have 32 people working towards a common goal, and they're doing really incredible things. And it's amazing to see, the list has changed a lot this year. There's bars from across the world doing really, really exciting and wonderful things. It's the most exciting time for our industry. And so we feel it's appropriate to kind of continue looking at that and how we can evolve it.
I'm sure you've got lots of questions. One last question from me though. You've just got the title of the world's #1 bar and you're closing it down. Do you see the irony in that?
In a way, it's the most fitting thing. It's like we've worked so hard and with so much passion to get to this point, and this is the pinnacle of our industry. So it makes the most sense to stop it while we're at the best. So it's really exciting to change it at this stage, and we're really proud of what we've achieved. But we're really excited for what we can do next.
Isn't that amazing? That's really going out on a high, isn't it? Any other questions? If you'd like to hand up, you like a question of a specific nature? Anybody in the assembled meeting? Got one over here. Your question to the magnificent Ryan.
When does the Dandelyan pour its last drink officially?
I'm sorry?
When does it pour its last drink officially?
It'll be sometime next year. We're about to launch our brand new menu. So that's going to be our swan song. We're about in the next couple of weeks. It's going to be...
What should I hold? You've got your hands full, right? Should I hold this thing? Yeah, I'll take this one.
Thank you. Cheers, everybody.
You deserve that.
So we're going to launch the menu in a couple of weeks. That's going to be our final soiree for what Dandelyan is. And then early next year we'll announce the timelines of when we're changing. But it's a significant change. We're keeping the space. We're so excited to be in that wonderful room on the South Bank. And we're just looking to what we can do to evolve the conversation. Obviously, borrow from everything that we've done as Dandelyan. We're proud of that. We don't want to kind of, I use the term let it down. And it's probably quantumatic, but it sounds more extreme than what it is. It's very much an evolution of it. It's going to be a very new concept, so it's going to be a very different bar, and we'll change everything to reflect that as well.
I'm told by the PR team you actually have to hold this rather than that. So I'm going to take that. Right, if you take that, and remember to hold the microphone close to your mouth, because it's quite sort of sensitive and all that. Have another one, Will. Are there any other questions? Yes, you've got a question down here. What's your name? Where are you from?
Lizzie from Evening Standard. What drinks would you recommend for people to try before Dandelyan closes as a sort of farewell?
We're 4 years old now, and we've evolved the menu quite a lot. We've changed through different stories, different things to explore. And there's one drink that's been consistent throughout it, and that's the Koji Hard Shake. We're really proud of it. It's a drink that actually had its origins when we were developing White Lyan. So it's, in its own way, quite an old drink, but it's very much at the core of everything that we wanted to reflect in Dandelyan. And the team might hate me for saying this because it's quite a pain in the ass to make. But please go down and drink the Koji Hard Shake. But we're really excited. The Modern Life of Plants was one of the reasons why we felt inspired to change Dandelyan. It was something that was so relevant to the conversation, so pertinent to the landscape at the moment. But that's changed. We've shifted, and that's really exciting as an industry. We're an industry that continues to evolve. So with that said, come and please try our final chapter. The team have been doing some amazing things. There's, as I say, 32 people working towards something in harmony. A huge amount of passion, difference in backgrounds, and there's some really incredible drinks to try on there. So grab a Koji Hard Shake as well.
Going forward, is 4-year cycles the kind of plan? You can be the Madonna of the bar world. You reinvent yourself every 4 years so you get longevity.
White Lyan lasted 5. We have a short attention span, I think, but it's really about reflecting what happens in the industry. It's amazing to see how much momentum we're gathering. There is so much. Seeing the bars from Latin America, from Asia, from Africa, doing these wonderful things. Embracing those produce and seeing what's next. I think think we're going to continue to really start to see a lot of new ideas come through, and I hope that encourages other people to start to reinvent and challenge and innovate. It's really crucial for the state of where we are in an industry, and I'm excited to see other people start to evolve as well.
Any more questions? I'm seem to be holding the line. Can I just ask one thing that no one has got? You have got a question?
Yeah. How are you going to celebrate tonight?
We're really excited that we have some of my best friends. Matt should have been here to collect the title for Black Pearl, but we have the guys from Fancy Free in Australia taking over Dandelyan. So we're going to go down there and drink their wonderful Australian cocktails. Probably a few bottles of champagne. And definitely come to top of the jug.
Right, I'm going to ask a question. During your acceptance speech, you said you've ruffled a few feathers. You said it a bit more blatantly than that. Why do you think you kind of polarise? I don't think you necessarily polarise, but you do sort of have some detraction. Why is that? Is that a green-eyed monster?
I mean, I don't think it is. We stick our neck above the parapet, but I don't think that, we've never done it as a challenge to what anybody else is doing. We want to do it as a kick-off of the discussion. That's what excites us. We want to see what the industry can do next, and it's never meant with any disrespect, or it's never done as a gimmick. But I think it inevitably, it ruffles, because it feels so against the grain. I think when we're not there to deliver the message to people personally, they see it as something that is maybe a bit of an affront to them. But it's really never the case. We have so much love for this industry, and this list is an amazing reflection of that. We have classical bars, we have modern bars, we have bars embracing incredible locality, we have bars from across the world, and that to me is the really exciting thing about where our industry is at the moment. And we see ourselves as part of that spectrum, but I think it just ends up seeing as more controversial than we intended to be.
Any other questions? Assembled media from all over the globe. Any other questions? I think it's been a night of celebration. You're probably desperate to get back to the gang. There are tears on the stage there. I've got a very dark question. This is a really dark question. I'll ask you one at the end. But reinvent yourselves every 4 or 5 years. Is it cost effective?
I don't think anything that we've ever done has been cost effective. We do all of this out of a genuine love for the industry. We love the way food and drink brings people together, and we're excited by all of the multitude of ways to explore that. So it's, there is probably a dozen bars that we would love to explore, and it's amazing when you have an incredible space to work with that way. So we'll see what's next.
And on picking up on your sort of theme, when you get back to Dandelyan, maybe later tonight, the bar's still open, especially for you, what drink will you be asking them to pour you?
My usual go-to is a scotch and soda, but this is, I think we need some champagne to celebrate. I think it's going to be a few bottles of those that are going to go on.
Well, look, it's fantastic. Any last questions? Otherwise, I think we must let Ryan. Yes, one last question for the Express.
What do you think these awards say about the London bar scene as a whole?
I'm biased, and I'm really fortunate to be able to travel around the world, and you see lots of amazing cities and places that are doing wonderful things, and it's really the people in those places that should be celebrated. But London is so far and away the best food and drink city on the planet. The diversity here is unparalleled. I hope that continues, but it's really amazing to see the excitement that's here, and that comes from the industry, but it also comes from our guests. We're so fortunate to have people that are really excited by our world. They embrace it, and we have an opportunity to create something that excites them. And as a result of that, we have this incredible diversity. The range of bars. You look at the number of bars on that list that are from London. It's not just because people come through the city and the voters are here and all those things. It's a real reflection of the fact that we should be really proud of both the history but also the creativity that is here in this city.
Ryan, did you expect to win tonight?
I'm sorry?
Did you expect to win tonight?
So far away from that. It was, I think you could have seen my face. I was flabbergasted on stage because, as I say, we have been working really hard for this, and we're incredibly proud of what we do. But we do divide opinion. So it was very it was incredibly surprising to me to be able to take this on as a brand, and it feels all the more wonderful for that as well.
We must release you from your media duties. Sorry, the Standard, of course. I mean, I got over the London impression, but I'm an idiot. But look, if you've got any further questions from the media, we need to direct them to this bearded wonder over here. This is the man you need to see if you want to have any further media questions. But I think we must let Ryan go off and do his thing. But I'll give you a little round of applause. I'm not sure we've all got our devices, but I'm going to give up for Ryan, everybody. The world's _1 Dandelyan. Cheers, Ryan. Enjoy your drink.